Have you read Deuteronomy 34? This seems like an odd question, but I'll ask it anyway. Do you know who will dig your grave? Over the years, I have met many of the men who dig the graves at the various cemeteries. Their work is very much appreciated. So that leads me to the question concerning Moses. Who dug his grave, or who buried him? The last chapter provides the answer in Deuteronomy chapter 34, verses 5 and 6. So Moses, the servant of the Lord, died there in the land of Moab, according to the Lord's word. He buried him in the valley in the land of Moab, facing Beth Peor, and no one to this day knows where his grave is. Did you notice that the he in verse 6? That he referred to God. Our best understanding of this passage is that God buried him in the valley. It seems a little unusual and not the norm. It prompts us to ask, why would God do this? Listen to the verses that end the chapter. Here we are in Deuteronomy 34, verses 10 through 12. And no prophet has arisen again in Israel like Moses, who the Lord knew face to face. He was unparalleled for all the signs and wonders the Lord sent him to do against the land of Egypt, to Pharaoh, to all his officials, and to all his land, and for all the mighty acts of power and terrifying deeds that Moses performed in the sight of all Israel. Think about our land. We have monuments to Lincoln and Washington, among others. Each year, these sites draw in thousands of visitors. The best understanding was that the site of Moses' burial was to remain a mystery, so they wouldn't set up a shrine and worship a prophet like no other. This should serve as a reminder that we all too often, we worship the man instead of the one who gave him the message. We tend to worship the creation, in this case a man, instead of the Creator. Keep reading, encourage others to read, and expect to find more gems to help us live like Jesus.